Hello all. So today we are going to see about the Ode to the West Wind by PB Shelly, PB Shelly. So like he's a brilliant poet. He's an atheist and anti-monarchical and anti-war. Like he has lived only for 29 years. Yeah, even in that 29 years, like he has written many works, remarkable works. Okay. So let's see what type of work is Ode to the West Wind. Like Ode to the West Wind is a lyric poem that addresses the west wind as a powerful force and asks it to scatter the poet's word. Like he is addressing the west wind about the powerful power of the west wind. Like he tells that it's about preserve or destroy, like that. There is many thing in the poem, and also he has also inserted his feeling in the poem. So in the poem we can see what are the feelings which he has explained. Okay, yeah, I think this is not needed, and yeah, okay, like we can get into the poem. Yeah, okay. So, telling about the poem is of five cantos. Like mostly poem, we say it as stanzas, but in this poem alone, we tell it as cantos. So we can see the first canto. Like first canto starts like this: "Oh, wild west wind, thou breath of autumn's being." So which means the autumn season, and this describes about the autumn season, and breath is in the sense the air, which means the winter. Autumn in the sense winter, so the winter air is describing. Though from whose unseen presence the leaves dead are driven like ghosts from an enchanted flame. So like no one notices this dead leaves on a tree. So and also when this wind blows on a tree, the dead leaves will fall from the tree. They may be dancing in the air, so which will be most likely to be a ghostly feeling for everyone seeing that. Okay, so that's what is describing in it. And in the next thing, like is describing in the yellow and black and pale and hectic red, pestilence stricken multitude. Oh, though. Yeah, okay, we can see this multitude. So yellow, black, pale, hectic red, and pestilence striken multitude. These are all the colors of the dead leaves. So in some trees it may be um, yellow, in some it may be black, in some trees that it may be pale in color, sometimes it may be hectic, and sometimes it may be pestilence striken multitude. There may be some bulge structure in the leaves. So these are all the is describing. And in that line, like PB Shelley includes the life of persons, like color, like if green, if the if he is describing about green, like it would be like a very fresh life, it will be fresh life. And if yellow is for like it's not fresh, and it's not what to say, like we can tell it in the old age. Black in the sense we can tell it it's dead. Pale means it's not happy. Rectic means he's in a danger, like that. He describes each color for the each situation of our life. Okay, that's what is describing in there. And next, Hodo, who charioteers to their dark wintry bed, and the wintry bed, the winged seeds. Okay, next he is telling about the winged seeds, like Hodo, who charioteers to their dark wintry bed, the winged seeds. So which means like the wind or the west wind carries the seeds from one plant to the other plant, or one place to another place, in which the wind becomes the chariot of the seed, and the seed will be inside the chariot. And this chariot in the sense the west wind will carry the seed from one place to another, and is describing in dark wintry bed. So dark wintry bed in the sense, so dark wintry in the sense it will be the very cold season. Bed in the sense mud. So the winged seeds where they lie cold and low. So winged seeds where they lie cold and low. So in the winter season, like the west wind carries the seed from one plant, and and make them to lie in the ground, and there will be like sleeping like a dead body there. Okay, where they like cold and low, each like corpses within its grave. So this is what I said, like they will be laying in the mud like a dead corpse, until thine azure sister of the spring shall blow. So they will be lying like a dead body or dead corpses in their graveyard until the thine Asur sister of the spring shall come, until the spring season come. So in that thine Asur sister, in the sense Asur, in the sense it describes the blue during the spring season. If you see the sky, like it will be in a blue color, so that's what they're describing. And sister of spring shall blow. So once the spring season comes, this the seed which has been lying all the winter will start germinating, and will start, the plant starts growing. Okay, will blow her clarion over the dreaming earth, and fill with living hues and odors plain the hill. So once the spring comes, the during the winter season, the which all seeds are laid on the ground, they start growing, they start flowering. From the flowers we get hues, hue in the sense color, and odor in the sense the fragrance of the smell, and sorry, fragrance of the flower, which will be which will be across all over the places. Okay, this is what is describing. And in the final two lines, in the last two lines, like he describes the west wind as the wild spirit which are moving everywhere. So he honors the west wind as a wild spirit, that it can go anywhere. There is no place where it can't go, even under the water it can go, like that is describing it. And he also tells that this west wind is the destroyer and preserver. He is both the destroyer and also preserver. So we can see why he is describing it as destroyer and preserver here or here, like he is telling here the sound over here. So like destroyer and preserver, in the sense like we can tell destroyer in the sense the corpse, like the rice field, paddy field. When we get when we get a heavy wind, like the corpses will fall, like they may get damaged, the trees may fell. So like that, they are a destroyer. So preserver in the sense like they carry the seeds, and what to say, and make them to grow in another place. They are also helped in for the sailing of ships, like that they are telling. It's a preserver. Okay, so this is about the first cantos, and the next cantos we can see in our next video. Thank you.